Over your shoulder, drive down, drive up. Squeeze the glute. 2 times 10. 2 times 10. Drop, let's go, legs going. Let's fly out of our legs.
The press conference ahead of leg 2 between FC Cincinnati Tigres. We've got head coach Pat Noonan and defender Deandre Yedlin. We'll begin with questions in the room. Carter.
Coach, it's been such a quick turnaround, not only between the game, the league match this weekend, but also from the first leg. How much time have you had to review that first leg, and are there some key things you're looking to change to find an advancing result?
We'll review tonight. Obviously, we'll go over some things on the field and then look at the video. But with the schedule, a lot of it was put the previous game behind us and focus on the next challenge, which was Toronto, and now our focus turns to Tigres in the second leg. So, saw some good things to take away from leg 1 that hopefully, we can make a few adjustments to be a little bit better on both sides of the ball, and then also with set pieces, and then continue some things that we did well. So no different than any other game, but with the quick turnaround, it was, it's not something that is new to us, and I'm confident the guys will take in the information and adjustments, and we'll put together a strong performance.
And Deandre, you have experience playing in Liga MX stadiums, both with the club and at the national team level. What are some of the things you kind of have to be prepared for as a player to come into these environments?
Everything really. Obviously, we're in their stadium now, and it's whenever you go away, it's always probably going to be tougher than playing at home, just because it's their atmosphere. They, regardless they are sleeping at home, they're with their families, and we're still with our family here, but soccer family. But yeah, at the end of the day, we're still playing on a field that's pretty much the same dimensions as ours, and we're playing against our team versus their team. So try not to think about too much of that other stuff. It's really just, again, our team versus their team on the same pitch, and that's really all that matters.
Hola, buenas tardes para ambos. Bienvenidos a Monterrey. Una pregunta para cada uno. Coach, mencionaba en la ida en Cincinnati que el análisis de Tigres había partido con Guido Pizarro como jugador, ahora entrenador. Ya con estos 2 encuentros, tanto contra ustedes como contra Querétaro, definiría el estilo de juego de Tigres?
Coach, the question you mentioned in the analysis with Guido Pizarro as the player, and then all of a sudden became the coach for the first leg. How did that change your approach, and how do you evaluate now, having played with him as the coach, Tigres?
It didn't change our approach. We knew that it was going to be a very strong team. The only difference was he wasn't going to be on the field. And, they threw a little bit of a different structure at us than the previous manager. And I thought the guys did a good job in leg one. But, certainly with what we'll review from our own game and then Querétaro, which was, a lot of similarities, we'll review those two things and primarily focus on our game because that's the best way to analyze it. And, like I said, try to take what we can from that game to be better positioned for, a result and a good performance in leg two.
Y para Deandre, a ver, hay posturas dentro del terreno de juego. Has jugado incluso con el mejor de la historia, estás acostumbrado a escenarios de presión máxima. ¿Qué tiene que hacer Cincinnati mañana para avanzar a cuartos de final? ¿Atacar desde el inicio, presionar muy alto a Tigres o bien esperar y encontrar la oportunidad más lista para la semana?
DeAndre, you've played in some of the biggest games in some of the biggest stadiums in Mexico. What do you think that this team needs to do to advance to the next round? Is it attack higher, press higher, or sit back and wait for your opportunity? What do you think this team needs to do?
I mean, I think we just need to stick to our deals and stick to who we are as a team. I think if we do that and everybody, plays up to their potential, then I think we can beat anybody. So I'm sure Pat and the coaching staff will have the game plan laid out, which, I'm not going to say here. But, I think if we stick to kind of, what makes our team and the foundation that we've built and, build on some things from that first game, then I think that's going to be the recipe to advance, hopefully.
Para ambos también preguntarles acerca de este segundo partido. ¿Cómo propondrán el partido el día de mañana, conociendo que Tigres sabe que ellos somos obligados a atacar por el 1-1 en el juego de ida? ¿Cómo proponer el partido el día de mañana sin descuidar su zona defensiva para que Tigres no aproveche eso, que ellos vayan a ir al ataque y Tigres aproveche también para marcar?
The question, in a similar vein, Tigres being the team at home will feel the pressure to be the more attacking team. How do you anticipate their pressure and how they're going to attack you guys? Questions?
Okay. You want to go first?
Sure. I think them being at home, they're going to want to ramp up the pressure, get the fans behind them, create a real, hostile atmosphere, try to make it difficult on us. And, for us is, to be able to counter that and, hopefully try to do the same thing to them. It's obviously never nice at home when, the pressure's on you. So we're going to try to do the same thing to them. And it's a strong team that we're playing, so it's going to be difficult, but that's what we're going to go into the game doing, and hopefully you can advance.
Yeah, both teams are on the same schedule and with very similar, I would say lineups, especially theirs on Friday. And so I think how the game is approached by both teams, will be determined tomorrow. But I think there's probably a plan on their end to be aggressive and want to get ahead of us. I think that's natural. But being at home, being away, that doesn't always, change how coaches approach these games. And it might look very similar to leg one. It might look completely different based on, that home and away factor. But we have to be prepared for a strong start against a very challenging team and make sure that, we get our pressure right, make sure we're organized defensively, and then with the ball we have to have the confidence to move it in certain ways where we think we can gain an advantage to, find, chances at goal.
All right, we'll take two final questions from Zoom, one from Laurel and one from Alejandro. Laurel, you can go ahead.
Thank you. Pat, this is kind of the first do or die situation that you guys are facing this year. How prepared do you feel like your group is for this kind of situation? And we've heard a lot about just the mental toughness of this group, but is this kind of the first test of that?
Well, Motagua was a do or die. We just had a really good in a different position after leg one, so we were able to finish things off at home. But I'm not gonna add any additional pressure to the group based on, knowing that if we don't get a result, that's the end of the tournament. I want these guys to be confident. I think they are confident, as you can see from previous performances, putting the results aside, that we got past, I think, our lone poor performance of, league and cup competition, and the guys are going to be excited for the challenge. They know the difficulties of it. We as a staff know the difficulties of it, but we're not going to add additional pressure to the group in a way where it's detrimental to how we play. We want to be confident and mindful and respectful of our opponent, but try to do the things that we know we could do well to advance.
And the last one here from Alejandro. Alejandro, go ahead. Yep.
So you'll be one of the most experienced players on the team. How do you think your experience will help the players in the field obtain the result needed?
Yeah, I mean, just try to do what I can to help lead. We have a good amount of experienced players on the field, so it's not obviously just on me. But communicate. Obviously, I think most of the guys know what it's like to play down here, play away. Not necessarily just in Mexico, but in Central America or this part of America. I think at the end of the day, just help be the best leader that I can. Try to lead by example with my play, and obviously use my voice in ways that can help guys out.
Deandre, Pat, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.